right, welcome to another edition of Coffee Talk. We at Coffee Cup Productions have been working on a really new, exciting development with live streaming. We've been fortunate enough to beta test some new gear that's been giving us capabilities that we've been looking for a long time. Let's talk a little bit about what our business really is and how we've been doing things previously. Like for the Highland Park Strings, it's usually a 4-camera shoot. Then we'll be editing.
Yeah, so it wasn't really the gear per se. It was the editing back half of that was a problem. Because we'd have to get all that stuff back here to sync up and then work with the different camera sources. And those were not really all that optimal. They didn't really work together in Final Cut or even in Premiere. It was hard to get those formats to work together.
Yeah, even introducing just a GoPro was a very cumbersome process.
It would extend the editing time quite a bit.
We also do a lot of things like covering sports. Kirsten has ruined some third graders. She's made Hard Knocks Golden Eagles for youth football. And we do a lot of work with benefits. Mm-hmm. And so we usually capture events and create highlights for them. And we love dogs. And so we've done a lot of pro bono work to help causes. That's one way that we can really contribute. We're also heavily involved in the educational business. We have a company with my mother that creates learning materials, and we're just attracted to lots of educational purposes. Corporate work, translating what someone's business is to somebody over the video media. And what we really love to do is bands and music, and especially if it's a good time at a party, like that one with the Spasmatics from LA.
My favorite. Was so far. That's my favorite thing. Yeah. The Spasmatics were just amazing. Yeah, they were amazing.
An awesome party and an awesome performance,
and an awesome little highlight reel afterwards. I went up in a Ferris wheel to shoot that. So I mean, that's crazy. It was fun.
Yeah,
definitely fun.
Yeah, and so a lot of bands will come to us. We'll do concept videos, but live videos are really the bread and butter for working bands, because they need that to get gigs. People like us who book bands, we need that to understand what their live performance is like.
Yeah, what they're good at.
That's a huge part of our business.
Yes, and then all of a sudden, Facebook changed everything. The advent of a cell phone video that goes live on Facebook has completely turned everything upside down. It's horrible. It's a bad video quality. It's no audio quality, and people seem to be fine with it. And, as a band or even as a professional giving presentations or giving speeches or giving, anything that concerns your brand, a cell phone video.
It literally sucks.
It does suck. Yeah, it totally sucks. A cell phone image. Everybody shoots vertical. Horrible. Yeah, everybody shoots vertical. That's bad. So people need to learn to shoot horizontal, and that's never going to happen.
Horizontal footage.
Right.
It's on your TV.
Yeah. We were able to beta test some new gear that not only allows for HD cameras to be hooked up and live streamed, all of the different camera.
All right. Yeah. So we'd actually been pricing out gear to get into the live stream business. Wouldn't it be great to be able to bring the event to people that were unable to travel?
This gear allows us to cordlessly go places and wirelessly connect to the internet and to Facebook, to Facebook Live. However, we get to do it with 4 cameras and HD cameras and an audio feed. So we're doing it from a high level of professionalism that cannot be matched by one guy with a cell phone in a crowd shooting his favorite band.
When we first got the gear, it was like Christmas, just to open it up, and we thought the packaging was cool. And we did our first exploration. We were a little freaked out by the delay factor because it's a wireless transmission to the studio hub, and it's all been a learning curve. And,
Yeah.
You know, but the first thing we live streamed was a really awesome guerrilla production. Let's show the Joe Policastro.
Yeah.
We went to the club where we do a lot of production, and we just walked in there with the hub on battery power and camera plugged into it and 2 phones.
Cell phones, yep.
And we've got this 3-camera shoot.
Yep.
And we live streamed out, and we were switching it, and this was history. This was coffee cup history for us.
Yeah, this was pretty cool.
We'd done it, and people thought it was really cool, and you know, a lot of people watched it online, and you know, the jazz program at 210 has had huge efforts put behind it. So this was another great thing, and we will probably do a lot of this in the future.
Yeah. I mean, this is the way to do it. If you're going to record a band or some live event that you need a couple of cameras for, this is absolutely the way to do it. Getting a board feed is also just a game changer because you don't have to rely on the room sound. You don't have to mix anything afterwards. You know, if you're getting it from the board, you're getting a pre-mixed, awesome recording of what's going on there, and that is just a huge, huge difference.
Yeah, so that brought us to our next little experiment, and we actually this time did a little promotion and let people know we were going to tease the Shagadelics live at 210. And this was cool because Kirsten could walk around the room with her phone, and I had a mix going right into the camera, and so we had this, you know, we had really good audio, except I hadn't quite gotten the hang of the board, the audio settings, so like the audio sources would switch.
Yeah.
So here you can hear the drummer's audio source.
These guys are so awesome.
What an awesome night this was
with
the band, and people thought it was really cool. And people watched it later, and compared to the cell phone,
it's still better.
Yeah,
it's still better than a cell phone.
It's still really awesome.
Still better than a cell phone.
We got to our first Facebook stream. What was the ball called, honey?
Luck Be a Lady Tonight.
Yeah.
It was to raise money for a one refugee child. So it was a fundraising event where they had a BMW, a Land Rover dealership converted into a casino. And we were guerrilla style there too, just, brought the gear again. And we had a camera link source that allowed one of our HD cameras to go wirelessly into the hub. We had a couple of cell phones set up again to catch shots around the room, and it was just incredible. It makes everything so much easier. You bring that home and it's already mixed for you, it's already synced for you, it's pretty much done. All you need to do then is just either trim it down again to what it needs to be. This needed to be a 4-minute thing that she could put out on her website so that she could promote what she does, and we added some music to it, and that's it, and it's a done deal.
Then we got really advanced. We love sports, and we decided to shoot our roller hockey team, and we went all Pat and Eddie O, and we set up an announcer booth, and Kirsten operated the camera from up above, and she was also mic'd up, and we put a camera phone in the scorekeeper's box so you could hear the penalties and the score being taken. And mid game goalie interview.
Scoring goals in the first half.
A la Pierre.
Yeah,
You have to. It was just as stupid as all the Pierre questions.
and then the post game wrap up, which was a lot of fun. And we ended up cutting a highlight together from that program of a real flavor for what's happened there, and it has had a lot of views, and people were bummed that their team wasn't
filmed,
live streamed.
Wasn't live streamed.
So we're gonna have to go back and shoot more teams so that everybody gets a chance to be live streamed there.
Great! I can't wait.
So now we're getting a decent mix and a live stream and multi-cameras with camera links and 2 high-def cameras plus a cell phone camera, and it's growing really fast. Like, our production value is really growing, and this beats any cell phone. So, do you want to talk to the future?
No, you go ahead.
She's the people person.
Yeah, I'm the people person. I don't care.
So if you go to our website, coffeecupproductions.com, you can see that we've done a lecture, the webinar.
Oh, yeah, the webinar. Mm-hmm. The EARS webinar.
The EARS webinar, the Project Decibel events, and we're doing the coffee talk, video blog, and the future is very bright. We can really offer people a lot of new options for their productions and getting content out there with completely new workflows, and I will get back to doing what we do best too, with recording bands and polishing up their live video. And I'm gonna leave you with Mr. Mike Zabrin's Funktastic.
We'll be right back up. Don't go